Have you ever had that feeling like you're just drowning in a sea of tasks and you have absolutely no time to focus on what really matters for your business? Well, you are definitely not alone. Most business leaders spend way less than 20% of their time on strategic work. The rest of it just gets eaten up by all the day-to-day stuff that could and, let's be honest, should be delegated. So today, we're going to break down how to escape that trap, and it's all based on the brilliant insights of Stephen Wood, a business consultant who spent more than 20 years helping leaders like you get their time back and, actually grow their businesses. So, does this look familiar? That feeling in your gut that you're always just one step behind, with a to-do list that just never ever ends? It's a feeling a lot of us know. But here's the thing, it's not just a feeling. It's actually a massive red flag. It's a warning sign that you're on the fast track to burnout. And when you burn out, it's not just you who suffers, it's your entire business. Okay, think about it like this. If every single decision, every approval, every new idea has to run through you, then your business can only grow as fast as you can work. You literally become the bottleneck, right? This single point of failure that holds everything and everyone back. And that's not just bad for business, it's incredibly frustrating for your team. They're just sitting there, waiting for you, unable to move forward and take any real ownership. So in this first part, we're going to really dig into this all too common leaders burnout trap. And I'm going to share the one simple question that can help you escape it for good. Now, when we talk about delegation, let's be clear. We are not just talking about offloading the tasks you hate doing. No. We're talking about something way more powerful. Empowering your team, giving them the chance to take on more responsibility and grow their own skills. It's a total win-win. They get to develop their talents, and you get to free up your time to focus on the big picture. This right here is the question that can completely transform how you lead. What is the best use of my time right now? If you start asking yourself this constantly, I promise you, you will start to see your to-do list in a completely new light. You'll stop being a slave to all those urgent but unimportant tasks that hijack your day, and instead, you'll become a truly strategic leader, focusing only on the things that will actually move the needle. Okay, so now that you've got the right mindset, it's time to put it into action. In this next section, we're going to walk through Stephen Wood's simple but frankly brilliant 4-step process for filtering your tasks. This is going to help you reclaim your time. Seriously, you might want to grab a pen because this is a total game changer. And here it is, the 4D framework for mastering your to-do list. Dump it, delegate it, diarize it, and only then do it. Now, the order here is absolutely everything. Most of us, we're trying to just jump straight to do it, but that is a guaranteed recipe for overwhelm. Following this framework forces you to be so much more intentional with your time and your energy. All right, let's break this down. Before you do anything else, the very first question you have to ask is, does this even need to be done? You would be shocked, I mean truly shocked, at how many things on your list are just busy work. If it's not essential, dump it, gone. Next, ask, can someone else do this? If the answer is yes, delegate it. And only then, if it's a task that only you can do, should you even think about doing it yourself. We've all been there. You should delegate, but then there's that little voice in your head, right? The one that whispers, it's just faster if I do it myself. That, my friends, is the boss barrier, and it is one of the biggest roadblocks to effective delegation. So in this section, we're going to show you how to smash through that barrier and learn to actually trust your team. Okay, take a look at this matrix. It perfectly captures the whole challenge. On the side, you've got the remit. That's basically the size and the risk of the task. And across the top, you have your personal comfort level with letting it go. Now, the sweet spot where we want to be is the bottom right. Low-risk tasks you feel great about delegating. But the danger zone, that's the top left. High-risk, high-impact tasks that you're just too scared to hand over. And that is exactly where leaders get stuck. So the goal isn't to avoid those high-stakes projects. Not at all. The goal is to build a team that you can actually trust to handle them. And that starts by teaching them how to manage risk. So you start small. Give them a low-risk project with really clear guidelines and checkpoints. As they prove themselves, you can slowly start to increase their level of responsibility. And in doing so, you expand your own comfort zone. You see, a great leader isn't just a great doer. They're a great team builder. Because to truly delegate, you need to have capable hands to pass the baton to. So in this section, we're going to look at how to build a team of rock stars who are ready and, more importantly, willing to take on new challenges. This piece of wisdom that Stephen Wood picked up at Ford is such a game changer. It just flips the whole idea of job security on its head. Instead of hoarding all your knowledge, you should be actively sharing it with your team. Why? Because when you have a capable successor who's ready to take your place, you're not making yourself redundant. you're making yourself promotable. Have you ever had a star performer who's so good you can't imagine the business running without them? That's what we call key man risk, and let me tell you, it is a ticking time bomb. What happens if that person decides to leave or wins the lottery? Your business is left completely scrambling. The solution is something called skill overlap, where you intentionally train multiple people on key tasks. It's like having a built-in insurance policy for your business. And look, this does not have to be complicated. A simple skills matrix like this is an incredibly powerful tool for seeing your team's strengths and weaknesses all at a glance. Here's how it works. Just list all the key skills your business needs down the side. Then, for each team member, you rate their proficiency. This gives you an instant, crystal clear picture of where you need to invest in training and who on your team can mentor someone else. Whew, okay, we have covered a lot of ground. The mindset, the process, the team building. But now it is time for the best part, the real payoff. When you master the art of delegation, you're not just freeing up a few hours in your week. You are unlocking a whole new level of growth and success for your business. I want you to just imagine a world where your business is running like a well-oiled machine, even when you're not there. A world where your customers are raving about your service, your team feels empowered and engaged, and your cash flow is consistent and strong. That is the world that becomes possible when you master delegation. It really does create true value for everyone involved. But look, becoming a master of delegation, it's a marathon, not a sprint. It's about taking small, consistent steps every single day. It all starts with one task, one conversation. So don't get discouraged if you don't get it perfect the first time. The most important thing is simply to start. So, as we wrap up here, I want you to ask yourself one simple question. What is one small task you can delegate this week? It doesn't have to be some huge world-changing project, just one small step to get you started on the path to becoming the leader you're meant to be. The future of your business, and frankly, your own sanity, depends on it.